tried to catch a falling star, thinking that she had gone too far. She did, but kept it hidden well, until she cracked and then she fell.
This week, Melanie C releases her new single, the title track from her new album, Northern Star. It's an emotionally charged corker of a song that stretches her vocal range further than the previous punky but radio-friendly tracks Gaga and Going Down. It also represents the culmination of her campaign to convert Sporty Spice into the solo hardcore persona that she's so tirelessly promoting. Now, what we like to do every Sunday is get a live studio guest in, and for your enjoyment and excitement this afternoon, Melanie C. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Now, I know that you've just been stuck in all that nasty Christmas shopping traffic on Regent Street, haven't you?
I didn't notice, actually. I was drinking some soup, so I didn't really care where it was.
For the listeners at home, what flavour was it? What flavour soup?
It was rather nice, actually. It was curried pumpkin and apple.
Very
an
nice.
organic brand.
Fancy
so
soup.
It was nice. So I've got minging breath now.
Oh, nice. Let me smell.
I've had some chewy
Let me
some all
smell.
night.
Oh, man. Pumpkin breath. Now, we've got some questions, but first, introduce your new record for us, would you?
It's called Northern Star.
Northern Star, the single, and the album it's from have been Mel's summer project.
Welcome to Pure Naughty.
Both Mel, G and Emma pursued TV careers and had solo success. Jerry wrote a book and had a bizarre ginger love affair. And Posh just sat on her throne at the Showbiz Wedding of the Year. But Mel C has gone down the far riskier route of making serious album music for serious music fans. Do you find that the solo stuff that you're doing now has given you more credibility, and is that what you have set out to do?
You know, I'm not really setting out to do anything.
No, it's just, you're just doing what you...
Yeah, I'm just doing what I want to do, what makes me happy. And as for credibility, you know, that will come in time. I mean, of course I want to be successful. I want my you know, my music to do well, but I think my music deserves to do well because it's good and it's from the heart and it's what I want to do. I could never, you know, do something I don't believe in.
But the move from bubblegum performer to serious artist is a tightrope walk across a yawning celebrity gap. And looking down, you can see the careers of many who tried this crossing before. From Gary Barlow to Mark Owen, Jason Orange, and the other bloke who isn't Robbie. The returns can only be low. Being front page of the tabloids every day must get tiresome at some point, whilst doing TV can eventually turn you into, well, Scylla or Lulu. But going grunge could be a retrograde step for a 90s pop icon. So, why do it? Could it be Scouse pride?
I would probably argue that the reason that she's obviously worked on her voice and thinks that her looks alone won't get her through and seems to have a bit more substance than the rest of them might be because she had to try that little bit harder relative to people like Posh from the home counties who just go to theatre school and because they look relatively nice and do that.
The difference between the Spice Girls and Take That is Robbie left to Take That before the others decided to split up, and he went off and he made a very successful career for himself. And I think the difference with the Spice Girls is obviously Jerry left and went off and did her own thing, but with the others, I think they've already worked out exactly what they want to do when they're finished.
I think the point about the Spice Girls is in the end it will prove to be a brand name that means that they can do what they like in terms of film roles, presenting TV programmes, making records, and they'll just go back to the Spice Girls once every 3 or 4 years just to keep the brand name ticking over, and that's what underwrites everything else they do. They are very canny business women.
I think that singing is a very personal thing, and everyone's got their own preference. It's fair to say musically it is quite different. And that being, just because this is my influences wholly, you know, this is just Melanie C. Whereas with the Spice Girls, there's 4 girls to take into consideration, and it's something that we share.
I think the whole point is the Spice Girls' individual profiles have broadened to the point that that's kind of taken as read, that they're doing something different when they're in the Spice Girls. So no one's going to expect her to be playing sort of industrial influence rock music when she's on stage singing Say You'll Be There and Spice Up Your Life.
I think she genuinely enjoys what she's doing, which is fair enough, you know, that's the only reason to do it. Just not necessarily what everyone else is going to want to listen to.
The album does have some great potential singles on it, like Why and Never Be the Same Again, but whether it gets taken seriously by the critics remains to be seen.